Hello, my name is Sharice Moore with His Truth Be Told Ministries, and I am so excited that you have decided to take this journey with me through the book of Psalms. I'm here today to give us our how do I want to call this video? Our how to do the Psalms study video on what is going to be going on in our group. And I am so grateful for each one of you ladies who decided to make and be intentional in studying God's word. So here we go with our study, how the rules are going to be. Well, first of all, let me say that we're going to be looking at the whole book of Psalms, doing all 150 Psalms. And this study is going to take anywhere from 4.5 to 5 years. That's how long it'll be. Lord willing, we'll be doing the Psalm the whole 4.5 to 5 years. Unless he comes back before that, and then we'll be before the throne of God worshiping him. But if not, that's what we're going to be doing. Lord willing, we'll be walking through the Psalms. Now, I want to tell you at the first around that you don't need to buy anything. Okay, if you have a Bible, then you're good to go. That's one. That's the first tool that you're going to need. You're going to need your Bible. Secondly, there will be a PDF um, file that will have general questions that you're going to use for every single psalm. It'll be one sheet, about one, maybe one or two sheets long, and you're going to use it for every one of the psalms. Now you can print it out and copy it over and over again because each psalm you're going to need to use it for each psalm. If I have any additional questions that I want to ask or I come up with from looking at the psalms, I will post those questions up on a PDF file and you can get them from there. That's if. But the ones I'm going to post are going to be general, and those are going to be up in the file section by April 1st. And that's it. You can download it and print it out, copy it as many times as you want because you're going to use it for all 150 Psalms. Or you can keep it on the computer, come back, and write it out. It's up to you how you do it. Now, another good thing about this is that you get the option of choosing what type of notebook you're going to use. You can use a notebook, a composition book, a Bible, I don't know, index cards, whatever you want to use for doing your study. You don't have to go out and buy anything special to do the study. Nothing. There's no cost to you except whatever you have around your house, your ink pens, your pencils, or whatever it is you're going to use. The creativity on your side is all you. What you choose to do yours in is all you. All of it's you. It's so exciting to do that. Gives you the option. For example, what you're looking at here in front of you in the screen here is my Psalms Bible. I have a book. It's a small, compact book. It has nothing but the Psalms in it. And I'm using this one in my scripture writing group because we're writing through the book of Psalms, okay, in that group. And I'm using this Bible because I'm praying through the Psalms in that particular one, okay? And so therefore I'm using this Bible. In my study books, what I've been using for Psalms, because I go through Psalms often because it's one of my favorite books, I've used a composition book as well as a notebook. And I haven't decided how I'm going to do this one yet. I'm thinking about it, and I have until April 7th to make my decision, the same as you, how I want to do how I'm going to keep my notes. And what I'm going to keep my notes in as I'm studying through doing this study. Now, it's very important you to understand that you don't have to spend anything. I want everyone to understand that because money seems to be sometimes a factor where people are reluctant to participate because they think they have to spend a lot of money, and you don't. If I use a Bible or I choose to use a special book, does not mean you have to. It just simply means I have. As a matter of fact, I may have a special book around here that I decide to use. I do recommend, and I do highly recommend this, that if you notice in my studies that I lead, and I lead the walking through the chapter studies, and this is one of them. The only difference is I didn't give you a thick study guide for this. What you want to do is I do recommend you writing out the psalm. Because when you put pen to paper, you slow down even more in your marking and things. You're slower to get and digest things than you would when you just read through and we kind of just move on. So I recommend you writing out the psalm as you're working on it each week. Now that goes into how we're going to be doing this psalm. We're going to be doing a psalm a week. At least one psalm a week. Sometimes we may be in a psalm more than 1 week. But you will know that. We're going to do a psalm a week. There will be a weekly posting for accountability. You'll come up, you'll answer whatever question I put up there. It could be some general question on how you're doing this week. You never know. I can't tell you what's going to be until I do it. So you're going to come on, you're going to answer that question every week to let me know that you're still here and you're still working. And on the last Saturday of the month, we're going to come together and we're going to discuss what we've covered since the last time we met. Now you say, why did she say since the last time we met? Well, because, for example, we're starting the study on April the 7th. Okay, that's Saturday. And the first with a set of Psalms we're going to come out, we'll come out and tell you what we're going to be doing for the rest of the weeks. And so you're going to look at it and say, okay, we're going to be this Psalm this week, whatever, and then we're going to be doing this, and this. Okay, and then we meet on the April 28th. I can tell you now what that date is at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to come together live and we're going to meet and discuss what we've covered that month of April. But then since the psalm comes out, there will be some information coming out on the 28th, will be for the following month. And so we come back together, we will then be covering everything that we have done since April 28th to the next meeting date, which would be May 26th. So now you can go through your calendar and mark every last Saturday of the year. And then you'll know when we're meeting. There's no guesswork to it. We meet every last Saturday of the month at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's exactly how we're going to do this for the duration, unless something changes where we decide to meet more. But right now, it's once a month. That's it. I didn't want to overtax you because we're going to be doing it for 4.5 years to 5 years. I didn't want you to feel like, oh, this is overwhelming. It's not overwhelming at all. Not at all. I did want to say this, that because the Psalms are not written in order, okay, you can miss, if you happen to get sick or something happens, life incident happens, and you miss 4 or 5 Psalms, there's no reason to drop. Just come back. You don't have to play catch up. You can start right where we are and say, okay, I'm here. Wow, I'm free again. Let's keep going. And you continue on from that point. And if you want to then do catch up, you can later on. But start where we are at the time you come back. Don't stress yourself. Don't stress yourself because you will eventually get it all done. Isn't that cool? I think that's so cool. So, with that, that's a great thing. So you don't have to stress. There's no money that is involved. You get a free PDF file that you can download and use for all of your Psalms. You can print it out, copy it, use it for every single Psalm. You get to do your notebook the way you want. That's exactly. We got a weekly prompt that comes up that you do accountability, that you let us know that you're still here. You answer whatever question I put up for that week. And then we meet on the fourth Saturday. I mean, not the fourth, excuse me, the last Saturday every month. Now, here's how cool. If you didn't get to the Psalms that month, if something happened, you didn't get all your work done, that's all right. Still meet with us and discuss because you can still learn and participate. That's the great thing. I do want to recommend, like I said, writing through the Psalms. I do think you should write it out, so that's a good thing. I'm just repeating to make sure we understand what we're doing. Now, this is a little bit of admin work that I've got to do and to let you know. If you look in our description for this group is not secret. It is closed. Well, people can actually join, but this is the one group you cannot just click to get in. You have to register at istruthbetold.org to get in here. And if you don't have a profile, meaning, I know somebody may ask that question, what does it mean about profile? Some people have just a blue screen and no picture, and you can't see anything when you pull up their profile. If that's the case, then I won't be letting you in the group, letting the person in the group. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we have a lot of spammers, and that's one of their ways that they do to get into groups. And I don't want that to happen in our group. So you have to register. I want you to share it with friends. I want you to invite friends to join the study. However, when you invite them, please don't invite them by clicking the button and inviting them into the group. You're going to have to invite them by giving them the link to histruthbetold.org and have them go register. And when they answer the questions, by all means, they can say, my friend such and such, say, how did you hear about it? One of the questions they can say, how did you hear about the group? Or something, they can put it in there and say, so-and-so invited me. Then I'll know that's your friend and they want to join in. But they have to register at histruthbetold.org and they have to request to join the group. If you notice, you had to do the exact same thing. You registered, I sent you the link, and then you requested to join the group and you answered the questions. That is the process that's going to be out for the duration. I'm just not letting anybody just jump in here because people jump in all kind of groups for various reasons, and we're not doing that. And I just wanted to say that this is not a group for spamming. Please don't come into the group expecting to come in and then what's the word? Grab ladies to go someplace else. I don't understand the purpose of that. We're here to study the Book of Psalms together, and that's what we're here to do. We're not here to try to get people to do anything. There's no advertising here. If you want to find out all the advertising that we do in my sister group that we have for general advertising. We do not do that here. So I'm asking that you not do that. Please don't do that. No, none of that. Those are the kind of rules I have. I'm asking you to be respectful of one another and love on each other because it's a small group. I will cut off the number of people in the group. We're not going to have 1,000 people in the group. You don't have to worry about that. 500. We're not going to have nothing like that. It's a small group of us coming together, getting to know each other. I would imagine over a 5-year period, we should really have gotten to know each other. We're going to pray for one another. We're going to be intentional. As far as your prayer requests and things go, what I want to do with that is once we in the group, what I tend to do, and anyone who's been in my studies notice, what I tend to do is set up prayer groups on Messenger outside of the group. Okay? So that you can put your private prayers. You don't have to share it with every single person and all that. I do that, okay? And so I'll probably do the same thing for this group. Well, I'll have a couple of prayer groups, and that's where we're gonna put our prayer requests, so that you can share your heart, and it's not posted in the group. Remember, because we have various people coming and going. Some may come in, decide this is not what they want to do, and leave. And say they're going to leave the group. It'd be nice if you let me know you're leaving. I mean, by the way, if you decide you don't want to do it, say I'm not interested, and that's cool because I'll come looking for you, wondering what happened to you. But because we're a small community, so if you come in, I don't want your prayers all out there in case someone joins, and you don't want to do that. You want to keep your personal business, and I like to do that. So what I want to do is there'll probably be a prayer group, and for the Psalm study, and that's where you're going to be. It's going to be on Messenger. I'll add you into the group, and that's where we'll post our prayers, that personal side. And it's working with my other groups because we kind of keep that personal side and not in the main group because different people come in and out and they have different purposes. That's for your protection and for mine. That's wonderful, okay? And the reason I don't allow invites is because if I just add a person that you've invited and that person doesn't know that they're being invited by you, and if I start just adding people, then I could be labeled as spamming, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to just put people in groups. I think people should request to join. If I add you, it's because you told me you want me to add you. That's what I'm disrespectful that way, and that's my way of doing things. So this is why I'm asking you not to just invite people into the group, but to share the link with them as far as registering. That's why we have that process for this. So that's the admin work side of it, okay? So just to go back over how the steps we're going to do the study, there's a PDF file that'll be up on April 1st with all of the information on for each study, for each psalm that you're going to be studying, the questions. You have the PDF file for that, PDF sheet. You will be We'll be working on a psalm, at least a psalm a week, depending on what psalm it is, and we might have to do more than 1 week with one psalm, depends on the length. And you'll have a weekly accountability where you have to answer a question or something each week, and you have to come on each week and say you're here and let us know you're here. And you come on more than that, but just so that you check in with us so we know that you're all right. And we will meet live to discuss what we've covered every last Saturday of the month, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, what venue we're going to use as far as meeting is we can do live here in the group, or we can do it on Zoom or on freeconferencecall.com. So that's the one question I'm going to put up. If you're willing to do Zoom, that'd be great because I can record it. You can chat there. You don't have to show your face, or you can talk as well. And that's one of the reasons why I want to do it that way. So you're going to have those questions put up today, a poll or something to ask you that question if you're willing to do that. I appreciate each one of you. I hope everything is clear for you. And this post will be pinned at the top. And so that's where we'll point everybody if they want to know how the Psalm study is going to work. Welcome to Worship in the Psalms. I'm looking forward to getting to know each one of you. And we will have a great journey in the book of Psalms. Ladies, you have a blessed, blessed week. Bye.